Hello and a very warm welcome to Singapore, beautiful city of Singapore, and the fifth stop on the Ocean BWF World Super Series. The Singapore Indoor Stadium is where it's all happening. It's been where it's all happening all week. We're at semi-final stage today, and as you can see, we're down to just 2 courts. Well, of course, the Ocean BWF World Super Series is 12 tournaments in total, and here we are at event number 5. 4 events have already happened, and as you can see, apart from the 12 tournaments, the Super Series finals in December at the end of the year. So these tournaments all counting now towards Olympic qualifying, even more desperate for all of the players to try and achieve good results here in Singapore. And of course, next week we move on to Indonesia as well. Well, as I say, it's semi-finals day, and our order of play, we're starting with mixed doubles, then women's doubles, women's singles, men's singles, and the last of our 5 semi-finals is men's doubles. And I can tell you that men's doubles is a repeat of the World Championship final from 2 years ago in Hyderabad. And what a thrilling match it was between Kai Yun and Fu Haifeng and Zhong Jae-sung and Lee Yong-dae. 8 match points in total 2 years ago in that World Championship final, and it was an absolute thriller. If it's half as good as it was 2 years ago, we're going to be in for some thrilling matches today. So let's look at our first semi-final. It features the world number 1s Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei of China up against the number 4 seeds Tantowi Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir of Indonesia. Eager anticipation here in the Singapore Indoor Stadium. Many a great sporting event has taken place in this very arena. Of course, next month Singapore will be hosting the World Netball Championships. And goodness me, if I dredge my memory, even I can remember playing in this magnificent stadium. And I can tell you, about half an hour the crowd were let in, and they ran, literally ran to get the best seats and the best view for semi-finals day. Well, we've had a week of terrific badminton already. Upsets galore. And certainly in the mixed doubles, here we are at semi-final stage, the bottom half of the draw, no seeds remaining. In fact, 3 of the 4 seeds in the bottom half of the draw lost in the very first round. Such is the intensity to try and get points towards the world ranking, and of course at the world rankings will count towards the Olympic qualifying for London 2012 next year. So the world number 1s from China, Zhang Ning, Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei in the yellow shirts there, up against this new Indonesian pairing of Tantowi Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir. Of course, Liliyana Natsir, there she is on the left. What an experienced player she is. Twice a world champion, playing, of course, with her former partner Nova Widianto, with whom she also won a silver medal at the Beijing Olympics. Since then, partnership has been dissolved, and therefore an awful lot of pressure and awful lot of expectation on the shoulders of Tantowi Ahmad. But they're already up to number 5 in the world ranking, the Indonesians. So a very good start to their partnership. But talking of good starts to partnerships, Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei won the All England Championships last year as qualifiers. First time that's happened in the Open era. Zhao Yunlei, 24 years of age. 3 medals at the Asian Games at the end of last year. Gold in the women's doubles, and also gold in the women's team competition. And a silver in the mixed doubles with her partner of today. Well, there you can see, number 1 in the world, and their win-loss record for the year translates into 3 tournament victories. The Super Series finals, which happened in January. the Korean Super Series event, the first ever Premier Super Series event, and first ever $1 million tournament as well, and also the Asian Badminton Championships as well. Well, as you can see from their previous results, they had a very tough first round match against the Japanese qualifiers, and again in the quarter-final against their teammates, the 2008 Olympic bronze medalists He Han-bin and Yu Yang. They were 14-20 down in that deciding game. They saved 6 match points before winning it 22-20 in an hour and 5 minutes. Well, 23-year-old Tantowi Ahmad, he's going to turn 24 next month. World ranking already with his new partner Liliyana Natsir, up to number 5 in the world rankings. Liliyana Natsir, it's difficult to believe she's only 25 years of age. Born in Manado, which is north of North Sulawesi. And of course, so famous in her partnership with Nova Widianto. 2 World Championship gold medals, 1 silver. And as you can see, since they formed their partnership last year, in fact the first 3 tournaments they played, they reached 3 finals, winning 2 of them. Now as you can see, all of their matches played so far in 2 straight games, and that includes that second round match against the All England champions Zhu Chen and Ma Jin. Quarter-final victory over Lee Yong-dae, who just happens to be the Olympic champion in mixed doubles, but he's now paired up with Ha Jung-eun since the retirement of Lee Ho-jung. That's an impressive run of results from the Indonesians. Here's our service judge, Mr. Nguyen from Vietnam. Umpire Toshiyuka Eda of Japan. So this Chinese pair became world #1s in February earlier this year. And for the Chinese combination, trying to make it through to their 4th final of the year. But of course the last of the Super Series events, that was played in India. And it was the Indonesians that won that title in Delhi.
China. Zhao Yunlei, China. On my left, Tantowi Ahmad, Liliyana Nasir, Indonesia. Liliyana Nasir to serve to Zhang Nan. Double play.
So the semi-final here at the Ning Singapore Open. Mixed doubles, the world #1s from China, Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei, up against the Indonesians, the #4 seeds, Tantowi Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir. This is the 3rd meeting between these 2 pairs, and it's the Chinese combination that have won the previous 2 encounters. But I have to tell you, at the quarter-final of the Korean Super Series earlier this year, it went the full distance, not only going the full distance, but the Chinese pair had to save 3 match points before they eventually came through 22-20 in that deciding game. That's a lovely interception. Very complete player is Zhao Yunlei, still in the women's doubles as well. She and Tian Qing, with whom she won gold at the Asian Games. Oh my goodness! Yeah, fault called by the umpire because the shuttle touched the racket of Zhao Yunlei. What reactions, just phenomenal. Well, this is going to be a really fascinating contest because Zhao Yunlei loves to go forward to the net. She'll be looking to intercept as much as possible. And as far as Liliyana Natsir is concerned, she's probably got one of the best defences of any female player in world badminton. So contrasting styles, but it'll make it very, very interesting. And every time Ahmad plays, he seems to improve. He's learning so quickly. Well, 5 straight points now for the Indonesians.
5-3.
Yeah, that's where she's so good. Ready to pounce on the net. So much of mixed doubles is really dependent on the ability of the woman within the partnership. She's the deciding factor. If she can control the front of the court, and the partnership tends to win.
6-5.
Well, the world #1s at the moment really are isolating Liliyana Natsir. Moving her, then the attack goes towards her body.
8-5.
Well, extraordinary run of points. 3 to the Chinese, then 5 to the Indonesians, then another 5 to the Chinese. Oh, it's a clever return of serve. But the smash is long at the back line. Therefore, the #1 seeds, Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei, have the advantage at the mid-game interval. 5-point advantage to be precise. They did well to get out of the way of that. Well, both coaching staff is Zhang Nan, twice Olympic champion from China. Won those Olympic gold medals with Gao Ling in 2000 and 2004. And Richard Manakai. Famous family of Indonesian players. Once again, the attacking play aimed towards Liliyana Natsir. And there was me at the start of the match singing her defensive praises. Just not seeing it properly at the moment. No, just missed it. Oh, superb. Partner serving and immediately
14-6.
Just change position. Well, this is a run of 6 straight points now. Well, in fact, they've won 12 of the last 13 points of the world number ones. Yes, and I think that, in all honesty, Tantowi Ahmad can afford to bring his base a little further forward in court, do as he did in that last rally and step into the half-court shots. Yeah, far more aggressive in his positional play. Well, I think a slight discrepancy here between the two pairs as to whether the shuttle should be changed or not.
9-15.
Push goes long.
10-15.
It's very interesting in that rally. Liliyana Natsir had played one from the back of the court. Then the lift comes again. And Ahmad saying, no, I'm going back, you get forward. And it was wise instructions. Run of points comes to an end, but it's brought them back into the opening game. That run of 5 straight points.
16-11.
Yes. Well, if the shuttle does get past Zhao Yunlei, Zhang Nan So quick onto that mid-court area shot. There's Zhang Jun. And Richard Maneke. It's a prime example of what I've just been talking about with Zhang Nan taking the shuttle early on those flat pushes.
Service over. 12-18.
Plenty of support here for the Indonesian players. Is precisely what I was saying a few rallies ago. If Ahmad can really step into that half-court shot, get the shuttle going in a downward direction, it will make a huge difference. Oh, it's long at the back line.
Service over. 19-15.
Now the Chinese world number ones. Just 2 points away from this opening game. Oh, that's delightful. Oh! Having worked the opening,
20 game point.
Tantowi
15.
Ahmad, then not converting the opportunity. His partner had played a wonderful return of serve. But it's now 5 game points to the number 1 seeds. Good judgment. Shuttle drops long at that back line.
16-20.
That's going well wide. Goodness gracious me, what on earth was that?
17-20.
It's gone long as well. Yeah, smile there from Zhang Nan. But he won't be happy with that.
18-20.
3 game points have been saved, but there's still another 2 for the Chinese pair. A 4th game point has been saved. Well, Zhang Nan asking the umpire if he could go and turn the towel down, and the umpire saying no, and that's quite right. Good umpiring. 19-20. Pushes long at the back line, they're back level. Would you believe it? 5 game points saved It's 20 all, and we will require extra points until it's a clear 2-point winning margin. Oh, but a good return of serve from Zhao Yunlei. And that gives the number 1 seeds a 6th game point opportunity. A 6th opportunity is missed. Once again, it's all level. all. What a good serve. Oh, it's so clever from the vastly experienced Liliyana Natsir. Kept her cool, changed the pace, and now, having saved 6 game points, the Indonesians have a game point themselves. Clever. Unbelievable. What a comeback from the number 4 seeds, Tantowi Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir.
Tantowi Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir. 23-21.
Umpire confirms the score, 23-21. A final rally, the Indonesians outmanoeuvring their opponents. But my goodness, they had nerves of steel. Their confirmation of the score in that opening game. 6 game points saved. Oh goodness me, 23-21. They looked all but out of it. There were 7 points adrift at 11-18 down. Well, there was many highlights in that opening game. Well, goodness me, what a thrilling opening game that was. 6 game points saved by the number 4 seeds, Tantowi Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir. And Natsir playing the perfect serve to open the second game. And remember, of course, the Indonesians have not dropped a game all tournament. And that includes a victory over the All England champions Zhu Chen and Ma Jin of China and the Olympic champion Lee Yong-dae, albeit with his new partner Ha Jung-eun in yesterday's quarter-final.
Service over. 1, 2. That's well wide.
Of course, Liliyana Natsir knows all about the Singapore Open. She's been in the final 4 times with Nova Widianto, having won 3 of those titles. 2004, 2006 and 2008, she was the champion here in the mixed doubles. It's long at the back line. Slight confusion between the 2 Indonesian players. Real hesitation from Ahmad. Thought that Natsir was going to go for that, but in the end was able just to leave it. Well, the Indonesians are just a delight to watch when they're on the attack, when they're looking to dominate the front of the court. And of course, Liliyana Natsir is so physically strong that it's really not a problem in the Indonesian pairing if she is pushed to the back of the court, because Ahmad goes forward to the net, and there he's absolutely devastating. Yeah. Well, she's pretty special too, isn't she? Really hunts the shuttle at the net as Zhao Yunlei. Well, the thing that's impressed me so much about Tantowi Ahmad is the way he's matured and really begun to understand the tactics of mixed doubles. Last year, when he first started playing with Liliyana Natsir, he was a little bit naive in his tactical play. He's learned very quickly. Now he's becoming aware, he's seeing the gaps. Yes. And that just demonstrates his tactical nous. That's exactly what I've been talking about. Suddenly switching the angle, going straight down the line. Yeah, no wonder the coaches of the Chinese pair are looking a little bit concerned now. But very relaxed in the early stages. Call good. Chinese don't like the call. Unfortunately, didn't see it land. More thought in that rally from Zhang Nan.
5-9.
Oh, just enough pace put on the return of serve from Liliyana Natsir to make the interception very difficult. Yeah, you could see it just gone past Zhao Yunlei. That's why she made the error. Good crowd here at the Singapore Indoor Stadium. Do love their badminton here. Knowledgeable crowd too. Good understanding of the sport. Oh, super. Well, we had the same scoreline in the opening game, 11-6, but in contrast to the opening game, this time it's the Indonesians who have the 5-point advantage. Well, that's very telling to me. Zhang Nan is back to his coaches. That's not good body language at all. And yet there's a real spring in the step of the Indonesians. 21-year-old Zhang Nan is a very concerned man. Next couple of runners are absolutely crucial. Well, Indonesians don't like the call, and I have to say I was slightly surprised about it myself. That time, no question, shuttle landed wide, same line judge. That's a good serve. Well, they were all out attack in the early stages of the opening game. Well, Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei. It's one of the first opportunities they've had to really attack throughout the rally here in the second game. Well, Tantowi Ahmad getting drawn into the flat, fast exchanges. In the opening game, really beginning to think about the placement and the variation of the angles and the pace. And reverted there to the more naive style that I first saw him play with about a year ago. Just flat, fast, not real thought about the placement. But Liliyana Natsir is just so experienced. She'll have had a quiet word and said, come on, we've got to think about where we're placing the shuttle. That's better. What a difference. The change of pace, throwing in the deceptive drop shot to the centre of the court, and it immediately forces the Chinese into error. And the 5-point advantage has been restored.
14.
Real intensity in this game now. Good interception at the front of the court from Liliyana Natsir.
16-10.
Nice, a couple of errors he's made on serve.
11-16.
Well, I really do think this is a very exciting new partnership. Tantowi Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir. And I think because Ahmad is so willing to attack and be adventurous, I think that gives Liliyana Natsir the freedom to go forward to the net. And I think they're far more aggressive pair than Liliyana Natsir and Nova Woodianto were as a pair. And look how much success they enjoyed. 3 World Championship finals, 2 gold medals, Olympic silver. Sensational! Crowd here absolutely loving that. Look to be in all sorts of trouble. And Tantowi Ahmad found a backhand from nowhere to play the outright winner. Good return. Well, let's get not too excited as far as Indonesian fans are concerned. Don't want to put a damper on it, but remember the Chinese pair had been 18-11 up in the opening game and they failed to convert. So this 6-point deficit can be closed. Oh, that's marvellous. Positioning on court from Ahmad, close as possible behind his partner.
19-12.
Able to just step into that and drive it straight down the line. And now just 2 points away from a place in the final. They've already won 2 titles this year, the Indonesians, the Indian Super Series event and the Malaysian Grand Prix Gold. In the 2 finals they've been in, they won them both. Well, the aggressive play once again from the Indonesians. And they've earned themselves 7 match points. Oh my goodness, service fault called on match point.
14,
Racket not facing in a downward direction, says the service judge. Still another 6 match points, though, for the Indonesians. Well, surely we're not going to see a repeat of the opening game when 6 game points were saved.
15-20.
Well, anything is possible. Well, I'm slightly surprised that the umpire has allowed Ahmad to towel down. Indonesians really taking their time. So 3 match points have been saved, but there's another 4 match points for the Indonesians. They only need to win 1 of the next 4 rallies. That's clever. Well, Tantowi Ahmad sinks to his knees. He and Liliyana Natsir have defeated the #1 pair in the world, Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei, and they defeated them in style. 2 straight games. 23-21, 21-16.
Control by Tantowi Ahmad. Liliyana Nasir. 23-21, 21-16. Thank you.
The moment of victory. 39 minutes. Survived a huge scare in the opening game. Have had to come back from 6 game points down, but there is confirmation. They're through to the final. 23-21, 21-16. Well, what an exciting combination they are. Well, this is a day that these young Indonesians will remember for a long, long time. Winners of the last Super Series event in India, and here in Singapore, they've defeated the world #1s. They're through to the final. We don't yet know who they'll play, but it'll either be the English combination of Nathan Robertson and Jenny Woolwork, or Chen Hung Lin and Cheng Wen Sing of Taipei.